it's so refreshing that despite the chaos or the idiotic decisions being made by the company that owns this particular IP, that they're still able to keep up the same amount of passion, effort, and good storytelling even up to its 5th season. It's crazy. Like, yeah, I was expecting maybe a little bit of a dip, but there wasn't really that much of one. This is still another great season of this great adult animated series. Again, words I didn't think would come out of my mouth, but despite the change in management, it's still the same great show it's always been. Like, even in Season 3, its lowest point, it was still really entertaining and enjoyable, if way too much on the crass, adult sexual crap. But it quickly fixed itself in Season 4, and here in Season 5, it's still great. It's a new setting, but it's still the same incredible show that it's always been. Like, yeah, it took a while for this entire season to finish, but thankfully it has, so now we can finally talk about it. Now, once again, I try to keep these reviews spoiler-free just like I did with the first 4 seasons, so I try to keep the big stuff vague. That way, when you see it, you still feel the impact of, like, the reveals or the twists, etc., etc. So, yep, without further ado, let's take a look at the latest adventure from the Clown Princess of Crime and her very stoic girlfriend. What's up? What's happening? What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Animation Station, your message for anything and everything animation, including a clown princess of crime that continues to make things as chaotic as humanly possible, as well as TV and movies. I'm your host, Jackson Small. Welcome to my long-awaited review for the 5th season of Harley Quinn. I was very excited for this season for a few reasons. First, it's more Harley Quinn. That right there gets me excited right away. Second, it's moving from Gotham to Metropolis, a brand new setting, brighter colors, and an entire new aesthetic. 3, it was gonna try to be true to the values of the Superman series, which makes sense because Superman is a big focus for DC this year. And it was still going to continue to be the same crazy show that it's always been. This time even more unhinged, with Brainiac getting involved. And it delivered everything that I wanted it to. Now, it's not perfect. This is not Season 2. That is still the best season of this show. But, damn, this is still a great season of this show, man. Like, again, despite the change in management, despite WB turning the animation community into a literal war zone by canceling and writing off everything, they still managed to let this show continue to run because of its dedicated fan base and its very dedicated cast and crew. This is the one thing that they continue to actually get right, and I'm very happy that this show continues to keep going. However, something about it has me scared that it might be the end of the series itself. I really hope not. There's still a lot of potential. But something about it, it just feels kind of conclusive, sort of. I don't know. Maybe it's because of WB and me losing faith in them by the day. But I don't know. Something about this season just makes it feel like they were trying to make it very finalized. I don't really know how to describe it. So, without further ado or delay, let's dive into my written review. It's such a relief that despite the changes in management and WB turning the animation community into a literal war zone, their best original series since Max's creation is still thriving and still keeping up the high quality. Everything that made the other seasons great is still here. Hilarious raunchy comedy, fantastic new spins on mainstay characters, amazing character development, Harley's, I hope I'm pronouncing that right, Harley's relationship getting even stronger, genuinely excellently done moments of emotion, great 2D animation, insane gore, sharp writing, superb pacing, spectacular voice acting, and pretty high rewatchability. Heck, it's even got some new stuff that's also great, like a fun new setting, outstanding new villain who's just outright psycho, brighter colors, and some very impressive storytelling that explores themes of loneliness, grief, motherhood, family, and acceptance of life's many messes. However, it's not quite as masterful as season 2 was, due to some hit or miss jokes. This show is funny, but not every joke lands. A main character death that felt pretty forced. I'm not gonna say who, even though the internet kind of ruined it, but I'll just say that it does come literally out of nowhere. Speaking of coming out of nowhere, there's an out of nowhere twist in the final episodes that amounts to nothing. Clayface starting to get a little bit insufferable. Like, I like Clayface, I do like this version of him, but he gets way too much screen time, and when you're stuck with that for minutes on end, it can get very tiring. And a few subplots that don't really get much of a resolution. Those are small complaints though. This is yet another wildly enjoyable season of this delightfully unhinged, chaotic series. Sure, it's not my favorite season, but there's no doubt that the effort and the passion being put in by everyone involved is still 100%. It's another strong outing for the Clown Princess of DC, highly recommended. Really hope this isn't the end of the series though, because there's still so much left to explore. Seriously, there's still so many other places of DC they can visit, or so many other characters that they could make a comedic spin on. Like, this series still has endless potential that has yet to be explored, and I really hope that WB is smart enough to let this show keep going. So, with all that said, my final verdict for this season is going to be an 8 out of 10. It's another great season. It's probably going to be in my best shows of the year, and I really, really enjoyed watching it. Again, I just really hope it's not the end, because if this is the final season, it doesn't feel like a very conclusive ending. I don't know, maybe it's just me. But if you love this show, you are not going to be disappointed with this season. It's great. It is great. It delivers everything that you want it to deliver, and it's still a lot of fun. Check it out if you haven't seen it, if you're over 18. Well, that's it. That's all I got, and that's going to end our coverage of the Harley Quinn show for now. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more insane videos like this almost every single day. Feel free to check out my reviews of the past 4 seasons of Harley Quinn with the playlist linked at the end card or in the description down below. And I'll see you in the next review. Take care.
Lesson I will soon forget. So listen and you won't regret. Be true to yourself, don't miss your chance, and you won't end up like the fool who ripped his pants.